We're coming into the second week of Advent. And different traditions, again, celebrate things in a little different order. Again, most celebrate hope as the first week. Not all. Some actually put hope as the third, but the majority of Christendom celebrates hope as the first. And then the second, third, and fourth week, they focus on love, joy, and peace. Most of the time, not most of the time, but depending on what church you belong to, will depend on which one you go to from here. But today we're going to focus on love. We're going to look at love this second week. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to recognize that the Bible is full of verses and principles surrounding love, especially when it comes to the love that God has for us. 1 John 4 talks about how love is of God and that God is love. Again, there are verses just throughout the scriptures that point to God's love and how that is this action, this emotion, this feeling that is so ever present and rises above just about everything out there. And so this week, I just want to encourage you, if you're going to celebrate Advent, whether you light a candle around your dinner table, or you spend some time talking as a family in the living room or while you're driving, take this next week and focus on love. Now, I'd encourage you not to focus on love of cream cheese and cherry pie, or love of grandma, though loving grandma is a good thing. Or, even taking a kind of maybe a step away from just, I love my child, or from a child standpoint, I love mom and dad. Again, we want to really focus on and really comprehend God's love for us. That's ultimately what we're, again, celebrating, because, again, Advent points us, it focuses us towards preparing our hearts, our minds, our spirits for the celebration of the birth of Jesus. And so we focus on this love from God to us. And so, John 3:16, sometimes you feel foolish sometimes for quoting it, but it sums it up so good. For God so loved the world that he gave us his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. For God so loved the world. Why did Jesus come? Because God loves us. That he gave us his Son, that gift of his Son is a real and powerful point of this season, that the ultimate gift that we have is Jesus. And ultimately, that is what we should be satisfied in, not the hoverboard or the video game or the remote control car or the makeup or whatever it is. Our true satisfaction comes in the recognition that God gave us his Son, a true gift to us. Why? Because he loves us. So again, I just want to encourage you, have those conversations around your home. And this week, focus on God's love for us. Take some time and ponder that. It's a big, big deal. Because here's what we tend to do as humans. We like to understand that, God loves us. And we focus on the us and everyone. But a lot of times we really struggle with God loving me. And so that's why I want to be careful, not just, God loves us, but God loves you. As an individual, he loves you. And for your student, that in all our messes and all our mistakes, all our failures, all our mishaps, God loves you. And whether you do the simple thing of looking in a mirror and repeating that to yourself, or something, just saying, looking yourself in the eye and saying, God loves you. And sometimes even maybe saying it to a point that till you finally believe it. Because it's easy to say, oh yeah, God loves me. But there's a difference between saying it and actually believing it. And again, this season, this Advent season, this time of celebrating the birth of Jesus, it's that smack in the face kind of realization that in our sin, God still loves. He still loves us in the midst of our sinful nature. And even though we're sinful and messy, that he again gave us the gift of his son. So again, I want to encourage you to wrestle with that. I just want to encourage you to wrestle with your student. Maybe not literally wrestle with them, though you're more than welcome to. That God loves you. He loves your student. And when we understand that, understanding his grace and his mercy and his and ultimately his love is a powerful tool to understanding who we are in his kingdom and who we are in his presence. All right? Enjoy, have a great weekend, and just continue to press into him. God bless.